Good morning, crazy hair. It is Monday today and it's another work from home day for me today. I didn't vlog yesterday, been a rubbish weekend, but we'll move on from that. And here is my breakfast today. So I've got some pan-fried cherry tomatoes. It's just been cooked in 0-calorie spray oil. I've got a 2-egg omelette, and inside here I've got some spicy jalapeno primula, just 10 grams, and 2 slices of wafer thin ham. So looking forward to this. It is 9:30, so quite early for breakfast. I did think about doing some intermittent fasting, but I did actually have something to eat quite late last night, so it would have meant waiting till a lot later to be able to eat today. So I thought, well, depends on what time I have my evening meal today. I might try and throw one in tomorrow, just to try and reboost my system somewhat. I've seen a few people are starting to play around with intermittent fasting, and I haven't done one for a few weeks now, so I thought I might just throw one into the mix and see how I get on. No great plans for today. There's no plans for me to go out after work or anything. It's a head down day work-wise because it is a busy one, so feeling a little bit like under pressure and a bit fed up really, but never mind. It's one of those things, and I shall catch you later. Just come down to make a cup of tea. It's 12:10. Not quite ready for my lunch yet because obviously my breakfast was probably, well, not late, but I was just not hungry. It obviously filled me up. So I'm having a cup of tea. I have just quickly blitzed down my soup. So yesterday, whilst I was preparing dinner, I made some leek and potato soup. I'd got some leeks that had been sitting in the fridge from my previous sort of shopping haul. So they were starting to look a little bit worse for wear. So I thought I'll quickly make some leek and potato soup. So all that's in it is an onion that's been fried off in 0-calorie spray oil. It's got 3 leeks and about 5 potatoes. I didn't weigh the potatoes out, unfortunately, because I was just in such a rush, but it's not too bad, and that's all that's in it, apart from thyme and salt and pepper. So I boiled it with 2 stock pots and a load of water. I made the soup yesterday, didn't blitz it down, blitzed it down just now, and heated it through and just tasted it. Added a bit more salt and pepper because it needed a bit more seasoning. I very quickly pulled together a soda bread. So plain flour. It's a recipe on Sally's Bacon Addiction that I've just followed, which is a new recipe to me. I've made soda bread hundreds of times, but just thought whilst I'm down here making a cup of tea, I'll quickly pull a soda bread together and just use the first recipe that came up. Really regretted doing that because I've never used this recipe before. It asked for 3 tablespoons of sugar, which I've not put in soda bread unless it's a fruity soda bread before, and it did say fruit was optional, so you could use it as savoury or sweet, but I wish I hadn't followed it. It was a really, really wet recipe. I've had to add extra flour in, but when I put the recipe into my app, I'm not going to count the extra flour, even though I did put extra flour in, because I had so much mixture stuck to my hand in the bowl by the end of it. The calories will be out anyway, because there was loads of flour, loads of egg, buttermilk and butter that would have been left in the bowl, so I think it kind of evens itself out. I actually don't even know if it's going to be edible, because like I said, I've never had such a wet mixture for soda bread ever in any time I've ever made it, which is a bit unfortunate really, because I was really looking forward to having some soda bread. So it also had an egg in, and the soda bread I normally make doesn't have an egg in either, so I think it's just a completely different recipe. I think I'm going to go back to my tried and tested ones next time, but if it does work out, I'll have some with my soup in a bit. It takes about 3/4 of an hour to cook it, so it won't be for a while yet, but I was thinking that I'm not going to be having my lunch for about an hour anyway, so that all works out okay. Just switch my light off, try and conserve my electricity a bit. So yeah, that's my plan. So the soup's all done. You'll either see me having some normal bread with it or my soda bread. Work's going okay. It's one of those jobs today, first thing, that is really tedious, so I've got a bit of YouTube on in the background whilst I'm doing it just to keep me entertained. I'm just going to get on now and try and get as much of it done as I possibly can, because I'm really behind, and I shall catch you in a bit. So the soda bread actually turned out okay, but it's a lot more cakier texture than the normal soda bread I make. It does taste nice, it does taste like soda bread, but like I say, it's just the texture's slightly different. But I've put it into my recipe builder and the calories are massive. I didn't realise how many calories were in it, but it has come out quite large. So I cut myself 2 large slices, but I'm actually going to halve it and only have half. And then the leek and potato soup is really low calorie, so that's fine. So I think in total my lunch comes to something like 400 and something calories. I'll put on screen. I've actually worked it all out. It's all guesstimates really, because the leek and potato soup, I haven't weighed the total pot of soup that's finished, so I've just dished myself out sort of 2 ladles full. Eddie's got about 4 ladles full, but I've worked out 1/6 of the soup pot, because that's probably about right. I think there might even be more than that in there. There's quite a large amount in a large saucepan, so it's hard to tell. But like I said, I cut myself some extra bread, but I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to eat the one slice and make do with that. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll quickly show it you. So here's my leek and potato soup. You can see there's a chunk of potato there. I don't always blitz it fully down, because I like to have the odd chunk in there. And then here is the soda bread. So if you see, it's quite crumbly in texture. It has got some clover light on there, but I'm just going to eat the one slice, I think, because it worked out for both these slices to be something ridiculous, like 500 and something calories, which is crazy. Again, it's based on, I've weighed the whole loaf and I've weighed out the bit I've cut, so it should be more accurate, but it seems really high, and I don't know why that is, but it just does. So unless I've gone wrong in the recipe builder somewhere, but I'm just going to stick to that one slice there and leave the other slice. So I shall catch you in a bit. If I had both, it'll only leave me with 600 and something calories for tea. And I know I've got some chipolata sausages that I bought yesterday, I think it was, but they need eating today. I didn't see the date on them, was today's date. So I can freeze them, but I was thinking of doing them for tea and doing like sausage and mash or something, but it's quite potatoey as well. I've had quite a lot of potatoes in my soup, so I don't know. I might just freeze the sausages and do something else instead. I don't know yet. I shall let you know. I am planning on going to the Peloton tonight. That's all I've got planned to do. Apart from that, I'm just going to sit and relax. I've got to cut Tom's hair as well, but apart from that, nothing. So I'm not planning on going out anywhere and doing anything. Apart from Pat's walking in, it is really grey and miserable outside today, so it's not like a nice walking environment for doing a long walk at the park, but we'll see if it brightens up at all. So I'm just going to get on with my work for now, so I shall see you in a bit. Here's my tea tonight. So I've got 240 grams of mash. I do enter it into my app straight away, so I don't have a problem putting it in. I just have a problem remembering it. I've got a pound of Brussels, some green beans, some broccoli. I've got 3 of the chipolata sausages, which I've weighed out, and they came to 56 grams. So I calculated those accurately. And then I've got some gravy on the top. So I think I've mentioned the calories, but if not, I'll put it on screen. My brain is like a sieve, and I'm really tired. So I finished work, took Luna for a quick walk around the block because it was drizzly and rainy and horrible, and then I came back, got my kit on, and I did a half-an-hour ride, which was an advanced beginner's ride, so I really enjoyed it. And then I was going to do a strength workout, but Eddie came down and wanted to do his workout because he's streaming tonight, so I went and got my shower and I got on with doing tea. So I'm going to count that's me done for the day today. I won't be having anything else to eat because I was hoping to eat earlier and do a bit of intermittent fasting tomorrow, but it's not quite gone to plan because it is 8:30 now. So as long as I don't open my window too early tomorrow, I should be okay and just have a short window. I am going to try and get up and exercise in the morning, so then there isn't this problem with us both wanting to use the bike at the same time and not having enough time. So that's my plan if I get enough sleep. So I'm going to go and eat my dinner and watch a bit of TV, and then I'm going to have an early night. So I shall catch you tomorrow. Come on then, is it raining? Good morning, it is Tuesday and it's 7:30 in the morning and it is dark and miserable. It's like raining and horrible. I'm really hoping it's like this tomorrow because tomorrow morning I'm dropping my car at the garage for service and it's at Pride Park and I'm walking into Derby, so I'm really hoping it's not like this because it's going to be miserable. So yeah, and I'm going to have a wander around the shops, I think. I've asked them just to have it for the morning, and if they're not just going to have it for the morning, I might have to get Eddie to just pick me up and bring me back because I don't know if I fancy wandering around in this weather, but I just thought it was a good opportunity to go and have a wander around Primark and stuff while hopefully it's quiet. So that is my plan at the moment. I'm down, just grabbing a cup of coffee, and yeah, not ready for breakfast just yet. I can't decide whether to have a bit of a fast day today or not. I mean, I ate quite late yesterday. I ate probably about 8:30, so it would mean waiting till probably, I don't know. I could just have a 6-hour eating window, not worry about what time it starts. Hang on. I'm not sure, I can't work it out. It's too early in the morning for me to work it out. I think I'll leave it for now and perhaps think about combining my breakfast and lunch together. I've got soup again today, if I fancy it. The leek and potato soup, there's plenty left. I've got soda bread left, although that was quite high in calories in the end, so I don't know if I want that again today. But if I'm having it as breakfast and lunch combined, it doesn't really matter so much. So I might still have my coffee black this morning and then hedge my bets about... I heard on Factor Health channel, she said that with her intermittent fasting, she has cream in her coffee in the morning, and that doesn't break your fast, but milk does. So I need to investigate that and see if that's the truth, because I don't mind cream in my coffee, and I have got some cream in the fridge. I've got the Elmere cream, so I don't know if that counts as cream or not. I'm guessing it does. I'm guessing it must be to do with the fats. I had originally planned to get up this morning and go on the bike first thing, but yesterday I did my cycle session and then I did a warm-up to do body strength, and then realised obviously Eddie wanted to go on the bike, so I couldn't do it. So I stopped and I hadn't done a full cool down and stretch, and during the night I couldn't move my shoulder and neck. I'd obviously been so tense when I was cycling, so I haven't got up to do it this morning. I thought I'm going to have to leave it till later, but I might have to just do a yoga or something today just to stretch everything out, because I feel a bit tight around here. I wouldn't say it's exactly painful now, it just feels a bit tight, and I think it's my own fault for not stretching properly. Anyway, you don't want to hear me rambling on for hours on end, so I'm going to make the coffees and get on with some work, and I shall catch you in a bit for breakfast. Here's my breakfast for 295 calories. This is 45 grams of porridge oats, 200 mils of skim milk, 120 grams of frozen red berries, and some of the chocolate and raspberry agave syrup on top. Well, sauce I think it's classed as. So yeah, 295 calories, and I shall catch you later for lunch. So lunch today is really late. It's 3:05. I've been in meetings all afternoon. So I'm having leek and potato soup. You see a nice big chunk of potato in there, which I made yesterday. Eddie had a bowl of it and he's going to have another bowl, so I definitely have got at least 6 portions out of it, so I'm quite happy that my calories are correct for this. I think this comes in at 198 calories. I have, however, got a stack of soda bread, which isn't so good on calories, but I am absolutely starving hungry and I just need something to eat. I don't think the calories are calculated correctly on this, and I'm really struggling to portion it out and work out how many calories are in it. So I'm classing this dinner as, well, this lunch has been, I think it's something like 468 calories, nearly 500 calories, and I think that should more than cover it, I'm hoping. So this is what I'm having now anyway, because I'm so hungry, and I shall catch you later for my evening meal. It's been another real busy day today, and I've got a jumper on. I'm absolutely roasting. I've got the window open. It said it's about 18 degrees on my watch, so I put a jumper on this morning thinking it might be another cool day, but it isn't. I'm not sure what we're doing taking in route wise, because it's really grey and miserable and keeps raining today. I've been just stuck in meetings. I've got loads to do before I finish today. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be taking the day off in lieu for all the time I've worked, and I don't know what I'm going to do because I've got so much work to do. Friday I'm going to be in the office all day because we're moving our offices around, and I'll explain more about that another time. But yeah, there's loads of stuff going on office move wise, so I'm supposed to be in the office all day, which means I won't be doing my normal work. I'll be literally moving desks and various other things around. So it's going to be a tiring old week this week, I think, and I don't feel like my food is quite as on point as it has been for the past 2 or 3 weeks. So I need to really sort of address that. But it's not for not being organised, because I do feel like I've got food in that's healthy options. It's just having the capacity in my brain to be able to work out what I'm having and when. There is a couple of options for tea. So I've got some stewing steak that's lean that's in the fridge, and I bought a goulash mix from the Polish shop. I've not looked at the instructions, so I don't know if I need anything extra for it or even how many calories are in it. So that's one option. I did buy a stew pack, and obviously I've got another, because I've got 2 packs of stewing beef. I could have put that on, but ideally that could do with being on tomorrow, so it's in the slow cooker during the day while I'm out. So I've got a meal for when I get back from I'm taking my car for MOT and service and going into Derby, so that'll be ready for when I get home from there. Don't know if you could hear that or not, but excuse me. So yeah, that's the plan. I've got hex sausages in, I've got a lasagna in the freezer, I've got fish in the freezer, so there are plenty of options for dinner. I just need to work out what calories I've got left and what I fancy really. And like I say, this week is more about sort of like just staying sane. So yeah, I'm not being unhealthy with my options, I'm just trying to stay some semi sort of like, you know, healthy with my choices. Anyway, I'm rambling on now and I shall catch you in a bit. Where are we going? Yeah, that way. Keep stopping and hesitating. Come on. It's weird how much the colours and everything have changed in about a week since I last came out down here. Last time we came down here was only about a week ago. There was blue skies, sunshine, and then look at it now and everything's like yellow and reds and greens and oranges. What's going on with them birds? Completely different. Do you want to do it back on? You okay, Luna? You okay? Is it? Oh yeah. Oh, she's not thanking you for that. Oh, muddy path. Let's get some walking shoes. Thanks for that. It's on my vlog now. Everyone's going to hear and know exactly what you've said and where you're going. Don't know, just upset somebody if there is. Oh, she's seen something. What have you seen? Any squirrels? I can't see any. Don't know. You're asking me, I haven't got my glasses on. No idea. I won't pick that with your mouth, it's a really hard ball. Oh, she realised, don't try and bite that, whatever you do, you'll break your teeth. You playing football with it? Don't kick it out, whatever you do, it's hard. She's like, what is this? Some angry golfer's going to come by in a minute and go, you've moved my ball. Did you see it then? Did you hurt yourself? Did you bang yourself with it? Did you bang your eye? Because she stopped it and it whacked her in the face. Don't chew it. It's a golf ball. Don't hit me with it either. As long as you don't break your teeth. Did you hear that? Where is it? She's picked it up.
Good girl, drop it there.
Good girl. She never picks it up. Hey. That's it now. Oh, good girl.
Oh, drop it there, good girl. Again, drop. Thank you.
She's playing with you now.
Ready? Oh, at least you cleaned it.
Oh.
It's a tightless one.
Okay.
Oh.
Good girl. She never brings them back. That's it now. She's had enough. She's dropped it. She's like, that's it now. Luna, see if you can get a hole in one.
Get the flag.
Get the flag.
It's a thunder of hooves.
I know. Hooves. Paws. Watch out, Luna, because Daddy's going to try and kick it into the hole now. I know what's going to happen.
Ready?
I know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, he missed it, Luna. Should we have a go? Let me try. Watch out. Oh, I'm rubbish. You try, Luna. In the hole. So I can't get it now. What have you done? You broke the flag. I've got it on record. You're going to be arrested. There's a witness on his bike. Good girl, Luna. I can't believe the one time she decides to bring a ball back and it's a golf ball. I need to think about putting a lead on because of the fair stuff.
Good girl. You'd rather play with a golf ball than tennis ball?
Come on. Watch it because you're right towards some people. Where's Luna? Actually, there you go.
Put this on there.
Tom's car in. I was actually filming the caravans. Evening, so after work I took Luna for a nice walk, which I recorded some footage of, so you'll have already seen that. I was going to record because in our town centre that all the fairs now set up or being set up for this week. We've got the town centre fair, but it was really like busy and Luna didn't like it at all. She really freaked out, so I didn't bother recording any of that. Just walked straight through it and then came home. But I've done nearly 10,000 steps. I'm on 9,704 I think. Came home from there and then Eddie jumped on the bike and I did a bit more work, so I vlogged on for a bit. I think I did another 3/4 of an hour. After I did that, I nipped out with Tom to Tesco's, just bought a few bits. We were out of juice and I bought some like Aero mousse and stuff for pudding today. So yeah, that's all so far. I've just got my kit on now and I'm going to jump on the bike. I'm only going to do something like a 15-minute one tonight. I'm not going to do a heavy one because my shoulder and neck was hurting this morning when I first got up. And I think I'm just going to do a quick ride and then try and do a stretch or something to try and help my legs. So yeah, that's my plan. Dinner's in the oven. I've got a Iceland lasagna, which is a family lasagna, which is this one. And this comes in for a quarter, which I will be having hopefully. 494 calories. So I haven't got a huge amount of calories left. That's probably my max, as long as I have some salad with it. I think I bought some chips, frozen chips for everyone else to have. But I'm just going to have the lasagna and some salad, I think, and that should be me done. I might have an Aero mousse or whatever, and that'll be it. So yeah, that's today so far. I'm going to go and get on the bike now, and I shall catch you in a bit when I dish my dinner out. Workout done, and I am a sweaty mess. I didn't enjoy that at all tonight. It's really weird, isn't it, how I was really up for it and really in the mood for it, and I hated every single minute of it. I think it was the music. So for me, I think music plays quite a big part. So I've loved the rock ones, I've loved the indie pop ones and various different ones. Today it was hip hop and I hated all the music, so I hated the ride. I didn't enjoy anything about it. And then the cool down, they've got a Beyonce series on, so I thought, oh, I'll do the Beyonce 5-minute cool down. Hated it. Didn't like the music. So apologies to anyone who likes Beyonce out there, but it just didn't do it for me. So then I did a post-ride stretch to Imagine Dragons and loved it. So I'm definitely somebody who needs the right music to be able to perform, because the other two I hated. So I've got to go on tomorrow now and get a decent one, because I think out of the time I've had the bike, out of all the rides I've done, there's been 2 rides I've not liked, and one of them being tonight. So that's not bad going really. I just need to choose my tracks right wisely. I think when I choose the normal sort of classes, I choose the ones that I'd want to do, like the 80s or the rock or whatever. But because I'm trying to do this beginner's program on some of the days to try and train me how to do it properly and be able to stand and sit and all the rest of it, I'm kind of going through the motions. But to be honest, I don't know if it's worth doing that or not. I really want to try and do it and get my achievements, but then if I hate every minute of it, I don't want to put myself off going on it. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do a short ride and try and do some body strength, because I haven't done an awful lot of body strength. I was going to do one tonight, but in all honesty, I've walked 10,000 steps, I've done a 20-minute ride, I've done a cool down and then a stretch. I think that's enough, to be honest. And it's time as well. Dinner's on, dinner's nearly ready. I put the lasagna on before I started my bike, and then Tom came down and put the chips on for me. It's 5 to 9, so I just want to be able to have my tea and sit down and watch some TV. So I'm going to go and have a shower, and hopefully by the time I've done, tea will be ready and I can relax for the evening. Up early tomorrow because I'm taking my car in for its service and MOT, so it's going to be an early start, so I don't want to go to bed too late. So I shall see in a bit when I dish my dinner out. I do think I'm going to be over calories today, just a forewarning, because I had half a sandwich at Tesco's with Tom, a chicken and bacon and stuffing sandwich, and I've tracked the calories, but it's meant I haven't got a huge amount for my dinner, and I was a bit daft really, but that's what happens when you go to Tesco hungry. So I'm going to have my piece of lasagna. I was going to try and have mostly salad with mine and not have any chips, but to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm going to see how I feel once I've had my shower. So yeah, not as positive a week as it was the last couple of weeks, but life does that to us sometimes, doesn't it? I still feel in control, I still feel quite happy, and like I said, I've done plenty of exercise. I can't read, I think I've burned 602 calories today, which is, I'm not using any of those, so even if I go slightly over, I'm still in deficit, so I'm absolutely happy with that. So I shall catch you in a bit. Here's my evening dinner. This is a quarter of the Iceland lasagna and 100 grams of the McCain's home fries. So this is something like 667 calories. It does take me over by, I think it's 100 and something calories for today, but like I explained earlier, I'm not too concerned about it. I'm just going to eat this now because it's getting quite late, and I shall catch you again tomorrow for the next one. Bye for now.